the show, I think. That was just so fast. There's no countdown today. We're just in now. Just deal with it, guys. I'm like,
This is someone's first show. They didn't get the intro.
Yeah, for real. I don't care. It's fine. Ring Radio on Get Vocal. We're freaking getting vocal about Raw. It wasn't good. See you next week. No, it's not good. It was not fun. I didn't have a lot of fun watching it. Until the last 45 minutes of the show was unreal. So I'm gonna yell. Brandon Galvin, you're also here. Tell us what we're about to do.
Yeah, Donnie, we are on Get Vocal, a social media site focused on face-to-face conversations. And after 15 minutes, everyone watching will be able to jump into the conversation with us on the post-show. But, Donnie, today, because Raw was so bad, we're going to open it up and get some people involved during our live show. So that'll be fun. And our post-show, you will be matched up with myself or Donnie or the two of us. And we might go and do a little sightseeing around Donnie's.
We might do that during the show because there's nothing to talk about. I hate Raw. I hated Raw. Seriously, the stuff with it went from the Bobby Roode stuff to there was like 40 minutes of Jinder, Alicia Fox, and Kurt Hawkins. No Way Jose. It was in that middle part. I was like, am I at like the shittiest live show I've ever attended? I was so mad. I don't get it.
Yeah. It was bizarre. There wasn't much coming out of the show that we should be talking about. I mean, to me, like the main storyline, Braun Strowman is having surgery. They say the match is still
not made up. That's a real bruising.
Good selling on his part. But they say that
you're gonna get these hands.
Get this one hand, the size of two hands anyway. Baron Corbin says the match at TLC is on. If Braun Strowman can't show up, he forfeits. That means he's going to be the permanent GM. So, Donnie, I'm going to ask you the question. Is Braun going to wrestle, or is there going to be a replacement?
I think that Braun fights Brock at Royal Rumble. So I think that's the caveat. So I think they're going to have to push that off because I think that's where they're going here, obviously. I think that Baron Corbin is getting heat. The heel trio they got going on right now, they are getting heat. They are not popular. And Baron Corbin could be one of the most over guys in WWE right now, genuinely hated. They love that kind of. Vicky Guerrero was GM for like 15 fucking years, it felt like, because she just had nuclear heat. Right. So I really think we're going to get plenty of Baron Corbin here. So I think you do something as simple as Baron Corbin comes out, makes Braun get counted out, essentially. He loses the match. And then Stephanie comes out and says, yeah, you're GM, but you got to face this person right now, or something like that. So they bring somebody, maybe Lars Sullivan debuts there and just kicks the shit out of him.
Wow, did not think about that.
Yeah,
my assumption
they paid me the big dollars, okay? Because I'm popping my shirt because I'm living that high life.
Because my assumption is Lars Sullivan either debuts on the first Raw of the new year or at the Royal Rumble, and they just keep doing these vignettes for a while. My thinking, though, I'm going to switch it up on you, Donnie. Drew McIntyre faces Baron Corbin at TLC and gets that title shot against Brock Lesnar. A couple months ago, there was those rumors of Drew McIntyre against Brock Lesnar at the Royal Rumble for the title. Drew McIntyre is looking like the top muscle for that group. It would be a good spin on him just using Baron Corbin to get what he wants. He's no longer with Dolph Ziggler, it seems. He's been this mercenary. Vince, we've all known that Vince loved Drew McIntyre, and he's better than ever. Like, why not capitalize on that? You get some sympathy for Braun Strowman. You can still come back at the Royal Rumble. You don't have to rush him back. So, to me, I'm going to go with that route.
I don't see that happening. I can see where you're coming from. And I can see definitely that's something that would be very intriguing to see. But to me, I just feel like we're heading into the holiday season, and it really is just all is well on the Western Front. Everything's just going to stay the way it is. Like, all these feuds that we're getting are just going to stay where they're at right now. So Elias, you're going to get the same guys fighting. It's how it is over and over again. How many times do we get the same matches over and over again? during this time of year. It's like clockwork. It's so boring to watch most of the time during this time. And I just think that Vince proved it. He's like, I don't even give a shit about the holiday season. I'm already looking forward to Royal Rumble. Here's what I'm focused on. This is what we're building around. We got the Royal Rumble matches. We got Brock. We got Braun. And then we'll fill in the rest as we get there. So I think Drew McIntyre is just going to simply be a highlight of Raw every week.
And he has been. I mean, he's been one of the few highlights. But the other one in this feud is Elias. He did an awesome job in that opener. He's been on fire lately, so I would love to see him kind of get more of a push, like more of like a winning streak at the very least. There's good pieces, but to me, it's just I'm like already bored of. I'm
telling you, the holiday season, as soon as Thanksgiving hits, it's shit until like 2 weeks before the Rumble, and then it's poop. It's always been poop, and I'm sad we expect more from it.
Yeah, like I yearned for like this was like a house show 3 hours, and then they condensed it and gave us that 1 hour Starrcade special version. Like, just show us what we need to see.
Thankful for Real Country because Real Country has saved us 15 minutes of trash every week since we started. So please vote,
dude. Imagine
Jacob or whoever the guy was they kept fucking promoting because keep him alive, keep fucking this show going because every time you vote, we get another Titus O'Neil, Dana Brooke segment that's confusing now because she's a heel. So. But real quick, let's talk about that before we get people involved. Women's tag team division. I read an article on Bleacher Report tomorrow saying that Sasha Banks and Bayley should be the cornerstones of the division. If you don't believe me, here's my notes on the. Yeah. Everyone.
I love that you take old school notes like you're at like a fucking press conference.
I went to journalism school. This is the Albert Fish book, too. Doesn't he look like just a creepy motherfucker?
That's disgusting. You should have. I wish you held up also like a tape recorder of you like recording your thoughts.
Just speak the text. Reminder. No, don't do that. Don't set a reminder. It takes forever to fuck up.
Dante's drunk in the chat says he loves your art.
Of course he does because they are fucking just. It's a text version of Get Vocal. I'm getting verbal. It's different. VRBLE verbal.
No, that didn't make sense.
Yeah, whatever. I don't care. I said it out loud. Fuck you. Okay, let's let some people get in and ask some questions. Yeah. Okay. So you just have to join in. Let's see who's joining in. Okay. Leon, and Momo. People excited already. So let's start with Leon. You jumped in first. First off, fuck you. Fuck the Patriots. My dad is somewhere so mad at you still to this day. He's like, where's that Leon guy that fucking slapped that hat off his head? But he's very respectful. He almost respected you. He respects you more than the Patriots. Okay, let's talk about Raw.
Well, I see y'all guys struggling talking about Raw, so we won't talk much about it. Since we skipped over SmackDown last week, we can talk about that a bit.
Okay.
Also, happy Thanksgiving. How was it?
I cook, and I have the family over, so it was a very – I'm going to say I added an extra C to my thick category right now because I am fucking stuffed. I just finished today all my extra fucking turkey and gravy and shit because I make everything homemade, and I am fucking fatter than before, dude. Soft in the midsection.
So,
BG, what'd you do?
Yeah.
I worked, and then I had dinner, and like you, Donnie, I finished my leftovers yesterday, and it was amazing.
That's sad you had to work. I hate that. There should be laws against that. Whatever.
I mean, you watch football, right?
I didn't watch the first game at all. I was cooking, dude. I had a turkey to tend to, man. I fucking couldn't be bothered with Detroit. They suck. But Leon, you watched Raw, all of Raw, right?
We'll say I watched some highlights and some memes on IG. Yes.
Okay. IG is Instagram for the kids out there. I had to think for a second. I was like, "What the fuck is IG he's talking about?" I don't know, dude. I don't have it. So what's your low light of tonight? Just what do you hate the most? I think that's what we're gonna go with since we all hate it. What do you hate the most?
Man, it's just the stale and the repetitiveness. Like I said, you said it was the holiday season, and it just felt very dragging. It feels like Drew just never has a purpose. He just seems to be everybody's lackey for the past year. Like they want to win him.
He's literally a one-man band out there. He should be kicking ass, taking names. Dude should be destroying. I don't mean one-man band. I know that's like touchy with him and stuff like that. But no, he's a badass. He should be fucking on his own. I don't understand why they haven't done that yet.
Yep. And then Open Challenge, they got us hyped up once again. Like, okay, I might tune in to see who Seth faces, then end up being the same person he faced for most of 2018 this year. So
it is going back to the well. How many times we see Corbin versus Finn Balor?
Exactly.
It's like Vince left early. Yeah, okay, remember when you worked like the holiday season and your boss would like, oh, I'm going on vacation. I'm leaving Thursday. You guys got like work hard till Friday at 5. And like Thursday at 3:45, he's like, see you later. 4:15, everybody's drinking in the office and no one cares about anything anymore. And that's what the writers are doing right now. The writers are like, shit face, woo! They fucking left Dewey Foley in charge, and this is what we got.
Yep.
He's got the book.
He's got the book. All right, Leon, how was your Thanksgiving?
It was pretty good. Actually kind of celebrated, actually cooked a bit. It's been like a few years for that. But I guess we can say one more thing before I get off. Did you see the Lance Storm tweet about Lucha House Party?
No.
He basically said, if it's Lucha House Party rules, why don't the other teams just add another member themselves? And somebody's like, don't question WWE logic.
Okay, I didn't want to ever talk about fucking Lucha fucking House Party rules, but I don't know. I can tolerate it only because of how mad it makes Corey Graves, so I don't have to be mad. Kind of mad I want to be, but because he's so mad, I can enjoy him being mad. So I'm like, I want to allow it for a little longer before it's like it blows my fucking mind and I hate my world. So yeah, I hate it. It's fucking awful.
Right. Well, you guys take care and have a good week. I enjoyed to listen to the show.
We appreciate it, bro. Thank you, man. All right, Momo.
Thank you, Leon.
Let me hear it. What's the worst thing from Raw tonight?
I mean, I caught the end since I'm on the Wizards game tonight. So
you went to the Wizards game or you watched it?
I went to the game.
Oh shit! Who'd the Wizards play?
The Rockets.
The Rockets.
And who won?
They won. Wizards won in overtime.
So we're going to trade Beal right now? We're going to trade John Wall. That's what we want to do? Is that what we're going to do now? Is that we're going to fucking win big games and then we're going to just trade fucking everybody? Is that what we're doing here? I think here's the thing. Okay, Momo, what I need you to do is I need you to go over to is Michael Jordan still there? I don't even know if Michael Jordan's still there anymore. Go over to Michael Jordan. You tell him that we'll give him, if he's really dealing with Bradley Beal, I'll give him Fultz. I'll give him Fultz in a first. I'll let him. I'll be the bigger. I'll give him Fultz. I just need Beal. That's all I need.
You know Fultz from DC, right?
So are you making my case for me? Like this is dream come true shit, dude. Daniel Bryan at WrestleMania 30.
Nah.
Okay, go ahead. Talk about Raw. I don't care. I don't care about Raw. This is me not caring about Raw. I don't care.
Nah, I had a question because I see it like remember John Laurinaitis versus John Cena, and then you had the Big Show fuck it up. I see that shit
what do you
happening
fuck
at
it up?
TLC.
You mean make that legendary match more legendary? Yes, of course. Like I ever forget, Big Johnny, baby. I don't know. I don't know if Big Johnny was putting in Dick Vitale. Baskets, baby, all day. Well, what's your question? I don't even fucking remember now. I just started doing Big Johnny impressions. Say again.
I mean, do you see the same thing happening at TLC with Corbin and for the Corbin match?
Honestly, I just see Stephanie giving Corbin the nod as the general manager until you get Kurt Angle back and ready to wrestle, which I don't know if that's ever going to fucking happen.
What if it's What if it's Angle versus Corbin at TLC?
For the job? Yeah, that might happen.
Do you listen to yourself, PG? Kurt Angle and Baron. Kurt Angle and Baron. Fuck it. I actually like it. I like Baron Corbin, and I wouldn't mind seeing that. But from you, that's a pitch.
Yeah, but like an impromptu where it's a surprise.
Mike Chiari secretly watches this every week, and he is so fucking mad at you right now.
Whatever.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's not good. All right, Momo. If you had to rate me and BG, one of us is Dana Brooke, and one of us is Renee Young. Who's who?
Okay, so that's a tough.
It's really it's one or the other. It's really fucking simple. There's no thinking. Just go.
Okay, so Donald, you are obviously Dana Brooke. You know,
yes,
terrible talker.
Versatile.
I see BG.
I'm versatile, and I could take a joke like a motherfucker. Elias and me, we had a great chemistry, so don't even try it. And you're right, because all BG does during the Attention Horrors episodes is go, wow, yeah, ew.
You want to know what bothers me with you want to know what bothers me with Renee Young? Why do they keep fucking asking her what's wrong with Dean? Like every fucking week.
She seems so sad. She seems like a parent whose kid is just constantly fucking up. It's like, yeah, I know. I know we fucking took your money. I don't know what the fuck to tell you. Kid's a piece of shit. I don't know if he's a fucking adult. He fucked up for me. You know what I mean? He's not, I don't think about that from experience. I wasn't the piece of shit. That's not a phone message from my dad. I got like 4 hours ago. Thank you, Momo. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Momo.
This fucking show's fantastic. You people are so lucky to have us. I'll say that right now.
And that's it, man. Let's get to the post show.
Okay,
where
Ooh, I felt that in my loins, my cockles. Go ahead, BG. Yeah, when I said cockles, I saw you kegel. Go ahead.
Ooh, Donnie, right now our live stream is ending, but you can join us for our post show where we talk more wrestling, Donnie's Kegel exercises, and so much more. So click the Match Me Up button in the top right corner and join us, and then be here next week, right after Raw, 11:15 p.m. Eastern, where we discuss just the worst parts of Raw every week.
Now, read what I just wrote. You know it's true, too. Glacier greater than Sub-Zero. Just deal with it, dude. Just deal with it, dude. Did Dusty Rhodes spend fucking $250,000 on fucking Sub-Zero's costume like an asshole? No. Glacier over. All right, speaking of over, click over where it says match me up, and guys, get involved. Let's have some fun. Let's fucking talk about my basement. I don't know. I'll yell about Thanksgiving, family infighting. I don't know. All right, guys, thank you so much. Come back here on Get Vocal every single Monday night, unless it's a pay-per-view, and sometimes after pay-per-views we do Get Vocals then, so just keep out on social media, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We're all over the place. Easy way to get a hold of us. We love you guys. We thank you so much for supporting us. Please come back to Get Vocal. Enjoy Get Vocal as well. But, guys, we got to go on. Whenever this lets me click the button, I got to go on.